BelFone is one of those companies out there within the critical communications industry that exists already for quite some time. And in critical communications now, I'm talking to different people within the company, together with JC from Radio China. I love to speak to JC and to see, where he thinks this company is going to. He understands the Chinese market very well. He understands all of these Chinese manufacturers. He knows where they're going, what their plans are, and so on. So JC is a good asset for our critical comms now. And the good thing is that we're doing these sessions with Radio China. That's our partner. That's our strategy partner for the critical comms industry. And I'm about to call JC now. We first talk a little bit about BelFone, about our experiences with the company, about what they have achieved until so far. JC is the specialist. He knows all about that. And then we're diving into the presentation, into the discussion we have with Edward and with Allen. So JC, we're going to talk to BelFone, to two guys of BelFone, Edward and Allen. They can tell us all about it. But what I want to know from you, what do you know about the company? Because you're the specialist in China, you know many of these companies. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
Sure. As I know, BelFone was founded in 1989. So it's one of the most old company in the PMR industry who are doing the development, research, also a lot of innovation on PMR products and solutions. I have seen BelFone from various industries like public safety here in China, also energy industries. I've seen BelFone radios working in some oil fields here in China. I also noticed the BelFone brand in a lot of the commercial industries, like construction teams, shopping malls, security guards. So we as a Chinese, we see BelFone everywhere here in China, but they have a different brand. It's called BFDX. Yeah. And overseas, they are called BelFone.
Okay, so they call BFDX in China and BelFone outside China, right? And, yes. And they are huge in China, right? Because they're one of the largest companies in PMR in China.
They are huge. They are huge. For sure, they are top 3 in China.
Great to have you on the call. And I think what we're going to do right now with CCNow is something that has not yet been presented before in our industry. So let's dive into CCNow, because many of the viewers don't even know what we're doing. So can I leave that up to you?
Yes, sure. The reason why we are bringing CCNow this year online is because of coronavirus. Due to the pandemic breakout since last year, most of us are not able to travel to Europe or to US to participate at RWCE, CCW, or PMR expos. All those 3 are the key exhibitions in our industry. It's giving a great chance for us and for the manufacturers to show their products and solutions to clients all over the world. But due to the pandemic, we are not able to travel. And we are now introducing CCNow to bring the first class of the manufacturers from China to introduce the worldwide clients about their latest development of their products and solutions.
Yeah, and this is all about Chinese companies trying to expand their business outside China, of course. And CCNow will definitely cover most of those companies, at least the major companies, right? Not all of them.
Yes.
All right. So CCNow is here. I don't want to say it's here to stay, because I hope that in the future we're going to have some live meetings again at trade shows and events. Of course, I'm looking forward to go to Critical Communications World later in the year as a person-to-person event. But time will tell, right? Because it's very fragile at the moment.
Exactly.
Okay, so BelFone. BelFone is the first company in CCNow. And 2 of the guys that we're going to speak from BelFone is Allen and Edward. Edward is responsible for a lot of things at BelFone. He's vice president at the company. And Allen has a position, he's responsible for DMR, but his real position is that he is a chief director of DMR systems. So let's dive into the interview with these gentlemen. And let's roll the camera.
Good. Yes.
Well, it's good to have you guys on the call. We have 40 minutes for the call. Edward, I have a question for you with regarding to BelFone. I've seen you guys on different trade shows. I've seen you guys at PMR Expo. I believe IWC, maybe even Critical Communications World. But there, you visit many trade shows with BelFone. But when I look at the company, can you exactly pinpoint about the strength of the company? So what's the strength about BelFone?
BelFone is known as the BFDS in China and have been focusing on PMR industry for more than 30 years since the company founded in 1989. As one of the leading providers of PMR solutions, BelFone is focusing on developing, designing, manufacturing, and providing service to its customer by providing end-to-end products, which includes two-way radios, repeaters, trunking base stations, dispatching and network management applications. We provide products and solutions to mission-critical users such as police, armed forces for anti-terrorists, firefighting, and disaster rescue to enhance the efficiency and safety of their operations.
So basically what you're offering, you offer a complete package of solutions for many end users, right? And that's a complete package from A to Z.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hi, Edward. I've noticed that BelFone has introduced a lot of new technologies since 2019. Can you explain a bit more about the product portfolio of BelFone?
Yes. BelFone owns 5 global R&D centers, and every year we invest more than the 16% of the sales revenue into R&D. Over the 3 decades of the continuous investment on PMR products and solutions development. And now BelFone is capable of providing the DMR Tier 2 conventional smart virtual trunking and DMR Tier 3 trunking, DMR ad hoc, simulcast, mesh, LTE, and also DMR plus LTE hybrid solutions with the cutting edge of technologies.
Wow, that's quite impressive. Thank you.
All right, Edward. So we have seen a lot of companies, actually also the last few years, from China entering into the international space, trying to sell outside China in the United States, in Europe, everywhere around the world. So there's much more activity going on. So when I look at BelFone, what is the differentiation between BelFone and all of those other companies? There must be some differences, right?
Yeah, exactly. Compared to other players in the PMR industry, the BelFone is more flexible to accept customization by providing tailor-made solutions to our customers and their partners, which offering good services and stronger manufacturing and service capability and our stronger R&D ability. All these customer-oriented solutions empower our customer to work with higher efficiency and safety.
Okay, would you say that because of the flexibility of the company, BelFone is because of that, BelFone is smaller than other companies, or you're just managing your organization, well, I would say better?
Yeah, exactly. But BelFone, before starting the overseas business, we already have many success in domestic market. One of the important milestones of BelFone is it became a listed company in 2017. And also it's the same year we launched the brand BelFone to the overseas market. So it opened a new era of BelFone. We are ambitious for the global market and aim to become a global leader in PMR industry. So by far, we already present many local sales forces and the service personnel in some key markets and regions, such as the South Asian, Middle East, Africa, and some part of the European countries. For mission-critical communications, strong connectivity and the stable coverage with the multi-converged mode is important. And this is what BelFone is striving for.
And this is only the start, I guess?
Yes. And I believe that we will continue into boosting and you soon see BelFone as one of the leading companies in this industry.
Okay, thank you very much, Edward. So JC, you had another question, right? That's on your mind. Okay.
It seems that BelFone is keeping low profile and hasn't paid attention to market promotion overseas, Edward. But from last year, we found that BelFone started its brand and marketing propaganda. Could we know why you are doing so, and where is BelFone heading towards to?
Yes, before starting the overseas business, BelFone already made a lot of success in the domestic market. One of the important milestones of BelFone is to become the listed company in 2017. Also, the same year, we launched the new brand, BelFone, instead of BFDX, to the overseas market. This becomes the new era of the development of the company. By far, we have already present sales forces and service personnel in some key markets and the regions. BelFone is ambitious for the global market. We are aimed to become the leading company in the PMR industry. For mission-critical communications, sound connectivity, and stable coverage with multi-converged mode is important. And this is what BelFone is striving for. I believe BelFone, after several years developing from now, will become one of the important players globally in this industry.
Yes, we believe so, and we are looking forward to see that.
Allen, now it's back to you actually, because BelFone had great efforts to develop a solution which is called the BMC. Would you be able to tell us a little bit more about that solution, because you put a lot of effort and time and money into that?
Okay, so as we know, emergencies usually happen in a sudden, unexpected time and place, such as natural disaster, traffic accident, terrorist attack, and also fire disasters. All these incidents are very much related to the security of life and property. So fast response and quick deployable communication solution counts for the rescue teams. We are glad that we got a lot of chances to communicate with emergency rescue departments, police and fire brigade, and also other departments who need emergency communication for their daily operation from various countries and regions such as China, Africa, Europe, and Latin American countries. We found that there's something in common for the emergency of the requirement of emergency communication solution. Here we have summarized the main features required for emergency communication solution. Firstly, it should be fast deployed solution, which need minimum manpower. It's better to use man-packed device or weak mount device, which can be deployed on and operated when emergency occurs. Secondly, flexible wireless communication technology is much preferred. And thirdly, the critical voice service should be guaranteed in emergency.
Allen, can I ask you one question?
Okay.
Can I ask you one question? Because that best question goes to you, Edward. That man-pack solution, that is the solution I also saw at PMR Expo, is it? That what you demonstrate, is that the same solution?
Exactly.
Yes.
That's the same devices I show you on the PMR.
Going back to you, Allen, sorry about disturbing your presentation. Please continue.
Okay, so certainly the critical voice service usually should be guaranteed in emergency. And also it's better to have video service for better situation awareness. And lastly, it's better to be able to connect with existing network for unified dispatch and collaboration. So in order to address the requirement and the challenge of the emergency response, BelFone has launched our BMC series products to help the frontline risk teams dealing with emergency situations more easily and make risk work more efficient.
Very good. Thanks for your explanation, Allen. We understand you guys have spent a lot of time and effort to do the research and customer feedback, to collecting customer feedback from different organizations overseas to make this solution to be better. Can you let me know how so far where you have deployed these systems, your solutions, where your solution is already serving the clients?
But we are already deployed the DMZ system in various countries and regions, such as the Forest Prevention Bureau in China, expand. In Pakistan, the fire bridges in Peshawar province, and Indonesia First Response Force. Our system have been running smoothly with our client, and they are willing to deploy the phase 2 by using our solution again.
All right. JC, because what we also would like to know is some more details about that solution, right? About the BMC solution, because that is what it's all about. That is so important, and that is what BelFone is going to promote, right, Edward?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So my question is, can we dive into the details of that solution, Alan?
Yes, okay. And then for the next session, I will share with you for BelFone's emergence communication solution.
So you presented a presentation, so you have a PowerPoint presentation, I guess?
Yes, I will share
perfect.
my screen.
Okay, perfect. Let's show the PowerPoint presentation.
Okay. So first, let's quickly go through the product portfolio of our solution. It mainly consists of 4 subsystems. DMR conventional system is which will be used to provide large-scale fixed network for daily communication, and the DMR ad hoc system, which will be provide the flexible mobile coverage in emergency for critical voice service, and the broadband mesh system, which is used to provide critical video service in emergency. And also we have command and control system to provide powerful dispatch service. And here is a simplified network topology to show how the solution works. The DMR radio terminal can be used by the field personnel for the voice communication at support working direct mode, or access to DMR ad hoc repeat for extended communication range. The ad hoc repeat also can be rapidly deployed at the emergency scene. It can also be connected to DMR conventional network or carrier's public network for intercommunication. And the handheld mesh node also can be used to collect on-site video information and upload it to the command center through the mesh network. We have different types of mesh nodes to provide flexible multi-hop network for the video transmission. We also have on-site command center and remote command center. This will connect with DMR network and mesh network with IP link. It will provide unified voice communication and video surveillance functions. And I will make further introduction to some of these products in the following slides. The first one is BelFone TR900 DMR repeater. This is a modular design repeater with 50 watt RF power. This repeater also supports IP Connect with other repeaters to provide a large-scale network for daily communication.
Alan, can I ask you a question about the RF power very quickly? So,
okay.
Is that possible to sell that solution all over the world, or is it limited to certain countries because of the RF power?
Actually, most countries can use this power, like 50 watts. But according to my understanding, also there's some countries like the South Africa, maybe there's some limit.
Okay, if you want to buy this solution, you need to check first if you're able to use that solution because of the RF power, right? That's what you advise. Please continue.
And this repeater also supports simulcast mode, which means all repeaters in network can support to using the same frequency. And this will make the network designing much easier. And the deployment of this repeater is also very flexible. It can be used as a base station to provide fixed coverage It also can be mounted on a vehicle to provide mobile coverage. And the next product is BelFone innovative DMR Adhoc Repeater. It's including TR925R, the single band Adhoc repeater, and the TR925D, the dual band Adhoc repeater. The dual band Adhoc repeater supports both UHF and VHF in one device, and also with rugged design and IP67 protection. This Adhoc repeater can be fast deployed at the emergency. It can work with built-in battery. And as an Adhoc repeater, it also can connect with nearby repeaters automatically to provide a self-organized large-scale network. And it supports maximum 32 nodes in a single network. So it can be a very huge coverage in emergency cases. And also support different kind of network topologies. This repeater also can work in multiple working modes. It can be used as a radio terminal in analog or DMR mode. And also it can be used as a single frequency repeater to extend the coverage of radio terminals. And the dual band TR925D Adhoc repeater can also work as a gateway. It can provide the interconnection for radios with different frequency band or different working modes to communication with each other. And the Adhoc repeater also can connect with the DMR conventional network. It can provide flexible coverage to the blind area of the DMR conventional network to work together in emergency situation.
Sorry, Alan, to disturb you. I just want to ask which frequency band you have now in your Adhoc? You have VHF and UHF both, or?
Yes, both. We have single band Adhoc repeater like TR925R. It supports both. It supports UHF or VHF, and the TR925D is a dual band repeater. It's integrated both UHF and VHF in one device.
That's good. In this way, you will be having much more choice for your clients because different countries having different frequencies, especially for emergency users, their frequency band is different. Thank you. You can continue.
Okay. Now the next product is BelFone TD930 Portable Radio. As we know, radio terminal is a very important tool to keep the field personnel connected and safe. And the TD930 DMR Portable Radio is designed for emergency response. It can provide security service like GPS, man down, lone work, and also emergency button. So when the end user is in danger, it can trigger alarm in the first time. And this terminal also provides a lot of innovative features like the single frequency repeat functions and the Adhoc functions. This can maximize the connectivity possibility for the radio terminals, especially in emergency situation. And also it supports local voice recording features to ensure all critical voice information can be recorded and retained in emergency. And in emergencies, sometimes only voice is not enough. More information is required for commander to make the right decision. BelFone mesh system can provide a flexible, safe, and organizing wireless network for the radio transmission. And there are a variety of mesh nodes like handheld station, backpack station, airborne station, and base station for different deployment scenarios. All these mesh nodes can collect video from cameras and work together as a multi-hop wireless network for the radio transmission. And it also is very flexible for this system for the frequency bandwidth configuration. It can provide maximum 56 megabps of the data throughput with 20 megahertz bandwidth. So, which means more than 10 channels of HD videos can be transmitted in the network. And BelFone also can provide emergency communication vehicle solution based on different type of vehicles. It will integrate different type of communication system like DMR, broadband mesh, public LTE, also satellite, based on the real requirement of this customer. So when emergency occurs, the emergency communication vehicle can arrive at the emergency in the first time and work as an on-site command center. This communication vehicle also can share the on-site voice and video information with the remote command center through satellite link or public 4G network. Okay, so that's all for the introduction of BelFone's emergency communication solution.
All right. Well, Alan, thank you very much. That is a lot of information, a lot of interesting information. And I am definitely sure that there are so many end users out there that are really interested to look further into your solutions. Now, going back to the BMC solution, because I have seen similar solutions around the world from different manufacturers. I tried them as well, but can you tell me what the difference is between the BelFone BMC solutions and all of those other solutions which are out there from Hytera, from Motorola Solutions, from all of these other manufacturers?
Okay, so I just mentioned there's some innovative features and products in our solution, like the TR925D dual band Adhoc Repeater. This is support both UHF and VHF in one device. So it's very flexible, and also it can work as a gateway for the terminals with different frequency band and different working modes, like analog mode, DMR mode. The radio terminal can make connection, use this dual band repeater.
And that is unique to BelFone solution, to the BMC solution?
Yeah, this is one of the unique features, and also our TD930 Portable Radio. This radio also supports ad hoc function. This is also a unique features.
The TD930, right? You said?
Mm-hmm, yes.
1 second. I am picking up this. So this is the TD930.
Yes.
All right. So you mean this radio to work on that BMC network, right? That is important.
Yes.
Okay, well, I did a review on that radio, and this is a really rugged radio, a really very nice radio. So I definitely can imagine that many end users would love to have that combination of the BMC, the TD930 up to their operation. So yeah, all right, thank you very much. I think JC, it's time for you to close the call and to ask another question, because I'm through my questions. I think you got another question in the pocket.
Yes. Thank you, Alan and Edward, for explaining so much about to MCCResources at to Radio China. We now understand how your BMC system benefits the first responders with their daily operations and helping them to improve their work efficiency and safety. But I'm still curious, what is your next plan to make your BMC system even better?
Well, that is a question I actually wanted to ask, but I think it's yours, right? It's your question right now. That. Yes, a very important question.
Yes.
Good. But because in the mission critical communication in emergency situation, good coverage of network and strong connection capability of the device is very important. The technology never stopped to develop to the next generation. And the evolution of BMC system is basically on two paths. One, more connection mode capability. And second, more features availability. So for the working mode of the network, you will support DMR Tail 3 trunking mode and the hybrid LTE and DMR in satellite mode. This will increase the connectivity and efficiency of the system. And on the other hand, modern wearable accessories, such as the wearable, the vital signs monitoring devices, that help them to know the life and surviving the situation of the users, will be launched later in the BMC system to help the safety of the users. BMC system is to help the safety and efficiency. We always believe that the technology should be innovated to give it more efficiency and safety of the critical communication users. And this is what BelFone is doing now. Please stay strong, and we will welcome you again very soon for our next webinar about the BelFone DMR terrestrial trunking solution.
All right. Well, that's great. I can remember that we met for the first time at PMR Expo. You were so enthusiastic about the ad hoc solution, and it's always stayed in the back of my mind. Now, when we're looking at events, are you planning to visit one of the upcoming events shortly in Europe or in the United States or elsewhere around the world outside China, or not yet? Because it's a little bit difficult with COVID-19, right?
Exactly, because the coronavirus, China become very difficult this year, but we already booked the Critical Communication World Conference this year. And if the border is open, it's free to travel, we will show BelFone again in Europe.
Well, I would love to see you and to meet you in person at Critical Communications World in Madrid this year, and I believe it's in November. You know, you're always invited to have a drink with us and to have a chat, right?
Sure, you are always very welcome to visiting our booth.
Okay.
I will let you know.
Yes, sorry, Edward. Sorry, you're saying?
No, I will let you know our booth number when it's confirmed.
All right, please do so. JC, I will leave you closing the call. Is that okay?
Yeah. Thank you, BelFone team, for spending time with us, MCCResources and Radio China, for sharing so much information about your BMC system. And we are looking forward to seeing you again online for your next session webinar about DMR Tier 3 trunking.
Okay, guys, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay.
See you online again. Bye-bye.
See you. Thank you.
Bye.